So to try and make my videos a bit easier, I've bought myself a little tripod. There we go, easier to see there. I've been balancing the camera wherever I can. Hello?
Hello, thank you for placing an order with eBay. You have been charged $390.
I wonder if the camera picked up that scam. So, rather than me holding the camera up like this, as I say, I've got the tripod and I chop it open and see how we go. Alright, so it looks pretty basic. Pop it out. A couple of fairly good angles on it. And of course there's our camera mount. Alright, so it's got this little locking ring on it, which is pretty good, I guess. So unlock it, and then lock it into whatever crazy angle I need. So let's get the camera mounted in there and see how we go. Alright, that's not too bad, I guess, once I figure out sort of the best way. That won't be too bad. Again, so I can change it for when I'm doing like tabletop stuff like that, I guess. It's pretty good. And I can really, with these legs, spread them right out to get a good angle. And then straighten it back up. Oops. So look at this ugly mug. Pretty happy with that. So that should sort out my tabletop stuff. Now I've just got to work out a better solution for mounting the phone to my bikes. Now I've been using cable ties, which has worked in a pinch, but it's not too secure. It's all right for sort of road riding and you know, paths, but when I'm on the trails, I worry that the vibrations are gonna shake the phone out, and I don't want to break this phone. It's not super expensive, but it's the best one I've ever had, and I'd like to keep it that way. So enough crapping on for me. I'm getting ready for another ride on the Mark V. One of the last rides I'll be doing on it solely as an e-bike. I've done about 250 Ks on it, according to the odometer, which I trust. I think it's fairly accurate. I would like to think I was going to aim for about 500, but I'm getting impatient. I really want to get a two-stroke on that frame. So that's part of why I wanted to get this tripod as well, because I want to do a really in-depth video on the build, working out the placement of everything, because obviously I've got that giant battery on the back, which is that bad boy there. This thing weighs a ton, 48 volt, 15 amp hour. Those numbers don't mean anything to me, but they're bigger than most numbers. Now, the ride I'm about to do is a long distance ride, basically. I'm going to see how far I can get. On the lowest power setting. The last ride I did was, I want to see, I'm just going to push it, and I did a massive hill climb and then a trail ride, which I uploaded the actual trail part of that ride, but it was about a 34-kilometer ride in the end. And yeah, extremely steep hills, which the Mark V made it. I wanted it as a hill climbing bike, and it has outperformed my expectations, making it up that hill, which I didn't think it was gonna, considering most of the two-strokes don't make it up there unassisted. So yeah, full load, between 30 and 40 kilometers, sweet spot. So the ride I'm doing today is on the lowest power setting, and I'm just gonna ride. It'll limit the speed to about 18 Ks an hour, just maybe over 25 on a full charge, but it'll only do top speed for about 10 or 15 minutes before it starts dropping anyway. So I've got the 5 power settings on the little trip computer that I have there, and when you've got the pedal assist set up, it works as, you know, a power, like an assist. Like it sets the amount of assist that you get, but when you're just running on the throttle, it works as a speed limiter. So every setting is a slightly higher speed, and there's not much in it. It's like maybe 5 kilometer increments, which isn't much really. I never use it because I just like going fast. So yeah, before I hybridize the bike and start changing things up there, I just want to see if I can get substantially further running it on the lowest power setting. Just because I can, I guess. I don't ever see me riding down on that limited power because it's just not as fun. You know, I wouldn't have bothered trying to unlock the bike in the first place if I was happy riding around at 20 k's an hour all day. So I'm not going to upload that entire ride just because that's boring as shit. And I've got so many e-bike videos that I've just sped up to sort of show distance. You know, basically I'm getting bored with the e-bike and I just want to build my mountain climbing monster, which is what I always wanted for this build. That's not coming up just yet though, because I've got my Mark II and Mark III bikes with the 2-strokes on them that I want to fix up and get going as they are, and I want to do speed comparisons of all my bikes. So enough little crappy vlogging from me. I'm going to get out and film some footage of me riding the bike, and the next couple of videos should be the Mark 2.5, as I've been calling it, and the Mark III, which should be Mark 3.5. But yeah, I want to get those 2 bikes going, which will be the next few videos anyway. So